It is Sunday, January 3rd, 9:03 a.m. I tried to stand closer to the window here so the opening shot would be my face visible. All right, this is going to be my summary of last night's dreams. I don't remember much. I'll just quickly explain the problem. Yesterday, not, the previous dreams, I went to bed at 10 o'clock, I think. And that actually turned out to be a good time. I wanted to aim for 9, but it was 10. But then last night, I was trying to aim for 10, but it was 11. And then I put a podcast on for 45 minutes. And then I was lying there going, oh, I think the podcast ended. So I was still up. So this is like almost midnight now, trying to fall asleep. And then this morning I was lying there for a while, and then I woke up. Or I looked at my phone finally, and it was 7:52 a.m., which is exactly when I looked at my phone yesterday. But I was an hour behind on the sleep, and then I just kept lying there trying to sleep, and I couldn't. There is my house plant that I don't have room for it. Look at all the snow that's gathering on it. It's still alive, though. It looks like it's still green, so that's good. I hope it can make it through the winter. I've had it since I was 12, and my parents don't want it in the living room anymore. All right, so, and I think I tell you every morning I have a big regret that I wake up with. A couple days ago, it was like breaking up with my girlfriend who was a teacher, and then that way I could have almost been a teacher and had a girlfriend. And then yesterday it was something else. So this morning, it was I woke up and I just started going, oh God, no! Like this accident I had acting in my second commercial. I fell on my face. They cheaped out on the stunt, and I fell on my face, and my lip was damaged, and it still hurts. And it was like 15 years ago, and I never acted again because I never did improv again because I was afraid my mouth wouldn't be able to move fast enough, and I can't smile because it's a deformed smile. And I'm like, maybe I could have been a big actor. Maybe that would have been it. So let's see if I can remember my dream anymore. The problem is with my morning ritual. What happens is I'm sort of lying there, and then I'm sort of trying to remember my dreams, but then I start panicking about the regret of the day. And then I try squeezing myself. Like lately, I've been trying to. Okay, no, don't think about the regrets. Think about what's something positive to focus on. I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to build a website. Okay, maybe I can make like some money. Maybe I can still go somewhere and travel and meet new people or something. So I try to do something positive, and by that point, the dream starts fading. So all I can remember about the dream right now. Let me think. I think I was at some kind of work conference. But it was outside on a like almost like in a big parking lot or something, and I was sitting there talking to like an old work colleague of mine. Maybe it was Mandy again or somebody, and I'm like, "What is this conference about?" And she's like, "This is like pharmaceuticals or something. It's big." And I'm like, "Oh, I've never done pharmaceutical ads because I was a copywriter in my real life." And then I was talking to some other guy that I used to work with, and oh yeah, I forget his name, but he was like. He's got the curly hair and the glasses. I'll try to look him up. Dark hair, and he was like an account director, and he's like, "Oh, how's it going?" He was something asking like, "Do you miss working?" I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of miss having people around or something. I haven't worked for a while. Maybe I've." Or he's like, "Have you thought about like working again?" I'm like, "Yeah, I keep thinking maybe I should get back into it, but I'm kind of scared. I'm too old to do it now." Or maybe I never said that out loud to them, but I kept wanting to say it, and I was, it was kind of like I was hoping they would be like, "Oh, of course you're not too old. You can still work." But then I was afraid they would be like, "Yeah, yeah, you're a bit old to start an ad agency." Because now, and that never occurred to me either. This is just an aside now, not in the dream. That like if I went to live in a university dorm now, it'd be kind of scary because it'd be like they'd be like, "Why is there a man so much older than us here?" It didn't occur to me that in an ad agency it would be kind of the same thing. Before I would sit there in my little room, my little office, and walk around in slippers, or I never had slippers, but it was kind of like a dorm, people playing ping pong and stuff. Um, and now I'm like, what if I went back there and it'd be like, oh, I don't know. Something else to straight about. Okay, so then what else was there? I remember there was some kind of salamander. What was it? It's very strange. It's like somebody sent me an email, but there was like a large lizard trapped in it or something. Like a big physical lizard. And I kept going, oh, I've got this lizard I've got to deal with. I got to tell somebody about it. Is it going to attack me? I've got it. And then I think I was biking around. I think I was riding my bicycle inside kind of a back alley, trying to like get back to the conference or something. See, that's the problem. Like, I probably could have remembered a bit more of this if I had done it right when I woke up. But I definitely remember there was a giant kind of lizard, like with its tongue, um, that for some reason I had, and I had to figure out what to do. And then I didn't know whether it would be a pet, and I was like, yeah, like, are these smart enough? Like, is it gonna like me? I think I went into a room and I was like, it's greeting me. Like, does it like me? That was probably little bits of, because I was thinking about my mom, how she goes every day to feed her friends rabbit and bird, and I was like, and she commented recently, like, I think, the rabbit sort of stays away, or or it comes out when it thinks there's food, and the bird just ignores her, and so I'm like, yeah, like, is there much of a lizard brain? Actually, I think I read something last night on Instagram or some articles saying we dogs or animals are smarter than we think. Yeah, I think it was a comment on some video, but a dog sort of looked like it was crouching and making fun of a shorter leg dog, a corgi. So yeah, the lizard biking around this big conference. That's all I can think of for now. I'm sorry, this is a lame dream thing, but I said I would keep doing it. So yeah, hopefully I can get up and be positive now. I think my parents are joining a relative who's getting married in Israel. Like, there's a Zoom wedding, and things like that just torture me because I'm like, I should have been married. I could have done that. I didn't. I didn't do any of the normal things. Like, just straight up have a wedding, have a kid, like, live a beautiful life. Uh, but that shouldn't keep me from watching and appreciating other people's stuff. All right, I'll talk to you in a bit.